Let's see what's going on with your person. 2 cards, please. Step forward. Okay, they want to come forward. Right, but they'll need somebody's help. Or they've got somebody, okay, who they're asking to help them with regards to you. Okay? But I have got within this card 2 groups of energy, those for your relationship, and then there's another group who are against it. But your person's asking one particular person advice about how to come forward to you. One more card, wooing, yeah, okay. Right, they could be trying to manufacture an encounter with you. They might turn up in a place where you go or you frequent, okay, but there's a specific person, you will know who this person is, that they are trying to enlist to get you to see them favourably. Right, let's see what else is coming out. Just while I'm shuffling though, I hope you are all well. Okay, wherever you are, I send you all my love. Thanks so much for watching and supporting me. It really means the world to me, and I do read all my comments. Okay, and I know that some of you have gone through some going through some tough times. Keep going, eh? Just keep going. Just remember who you are. You're amazing. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of this video. That will take you through to the description box. The links to the website are in there. And also check out the free relationship report. So, your ex wants to come a-wooing. That's an old-fashioned word, isn't it? Wooing, yeah. Something my parents used to say in there. Very old. Wooing. Let's see. I don't want to be who I used to be, you deserve better. Right, this makes perfect sense. I just heard that the person they are trying to enlist to pave the way for some form of reunion with you, or even just a chance meeting, they are telling this person to tell you that they have changed, that they've realised the error of their ways. So whatever the problem was when your relationship ended, the main problem, whether, you know, they were playing away from home or whether they were just ignoring you or whatever they were doing, this person is going to pass that information on to you in some shape or form, okay? And it will happen. It will happen, and you'll look back and you'll see the synchronicity of it. You're going to be in a place and it's going to be like the butterfly effect, okay? It's going to be like the butterfly effect. What's that about? Right, okay. Specifically in the past, this person, this will narrow it down for you, told you they couldn't promise you anything with regards to a specific topic, whether you wanted them to do something, buy something, whatever it was. They said that they couldn't promise you anything and that they couldn't make you happy. Okay? But, this is the big but, they don't want to be that person anymore. They want you to think now that they will promise you the world and that they will make you happy. Okay? One more. No one understands me but you. You had a lot of time for this person. I wish I could be a different person. Okay. Let me just see what else is just going on in their energy. It could be anything. Could be absolutely anything. Let's get this little clipper deck out. Okay. The person they're going to... Oh, excuse me, I've got itchy eyes. The person they're going to ask for help is a mature woman. Okay. This mature woman didn't take sides, particularly when your relationship ended, and always did express genuine concern for you. Okay? Yeah, especially if you went through any legal issues with your ex, this person didn't take sides. But also with this spread as well, your ex has got some problems, some concerns regarding legal issues, paperwork, okay, which is tied into, and this is very specific, which is tied into an inheritance or some fortune, okay, on the female side. Right, there's something about this connection you were in where somebody thought they were going to get some money, or they were just about to get some money, okay, but then unexpectedly there was some legal issues, or did someone rewrite a will, okay, but there was an older person who possibly changed their mind. And also there is somebody within what I've just said who's a bit of a thief. Yeah, despair, okay. Going right back to the beginning, and I heard there was two groups of people. The person they're going to enlist to help you is the one that had genuine concern for you and cared about you and tried not to get involved, okay? But then there's another group of people, or another part of this puzzle, because this one is a puzzle today, where they were involved in legal issues which involved your person, okay, regarding a nice amount of money, or an amount of money that would have made a difference. Oh dear, 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 dear. Okay, burning heart. Hidden heart secrets. Let's have a look. Chasing. Your person's going to chase you. Okay. They have been very hot and cold. They've got a lot of decisions to make, but these decisions are not around you particularly. It's them breaking free from the group of people that haven't had their best interests at heart. Okay? Now this reading might make sense to like one person today, because I'm fighting my head. This energy is... it's really fuzzy. It's really, really fuzzy. It is very, very conflicting energy. There was toxicity around money that has either ended up in the courts or with a lawyer, or it's going to. Okay? Now this concerns your person, but then there's this other person who wants to help your person. It's like they want to. Your person's hoping to bump into you, but it won't be bumping into you. They're going to engineer it. Oh, right. There's a female energy in this mixed up reading today. I think I'm just going to title it The Mixed Up Reading. If anyone can make sense of this, please leave me a comment below. There's a female energy within a family or an established connection that caused a lot of the distance and blockages. Okay? You know, I'm just going to use an analogy here because it's the only way I can describe or try and make sense of what I'm hearing and seeing. So you've got a family situation, okay? You're the partner and your partner's family, and your partner's got sisters, and there's one female sister that you get on with and didn't take sides when you separated, and there was another sister that just ran with her mouth, and it was all your fault, and there was nothing you could have done or said to do it, okay? But then as a whole, this group of people don't even always get on that well themselves. That's what this is about. And there's one female energy that your person, because I feel today, I really do feel today that I'm reading for specifically a female energy who's watching this, okay? That your person, who I feel is male, identifies as male energy, is recruiting to try and get you back. But underneath that layer is all this hoo-ha about the courthouse and this money. Okay, the courthouse and this money, the thief, bottom of that, and then I noticed at the top of the despair. Maybe you're happier out. Oh dear, gosh, they've just fallen on the floor. Yeah, maybe you're happier out of this. Maybe it drains you in the end. Maybe nothing changed. I'm just hearing nothing changed. That it was just like the same old conversations day in, day out. And you could see what was going on. Okay, can you give me environment, please? Female, emotionally manipulative, with the legal system, justice again. This is a big message now. This is the courthouse. In their environment, there's a female who could be a water sign or can just be emotionally manipulative, and if they don't get their own way, they just sulk. Okay, they haven't got a fiery temper particularly, they just sulk. But it's got something to do with legal issues, and they're manipulating the legal issues, okay, for their own selfish gains. Well, I don't know how this one's going to end up. I can't make head nor tail of this today. Can you give me feelings, please? Feelings. Yeah, your person wants to tell you the truth. They'll come in very quickly, okay? You will get the truth. You will get clarity. And also, this is a victory card, so you will be the one that wins here, if that's what you want to do. Okay, but your person's going to come back in and tell you the truth about this heartbreak, about the ending, the disappointment, the guilt. If there was a third party, well, there's third parties, whether they're romantic, you know, they're going to tell you the truth about exactly what happened here, followed by the Ace of Cups. They want a reconciliation and a reunion with you, okay? But, and I'm not reading, Two of Pentacles. You felt that they were playing you. Okay, they didn't take it seriously. You warned somebody about all of this. So that's quite normal, you know. Sometimes if there's lots of stuff going on, and even though we can be the partner of somebody, because we're not quite in the thick of it, we're just watching it thinking, well, this isn't going to end well. I can hear one of you saying this isn't going to end well. You do realise that they're going to try and do this, okay? But yeah, your person, reconciliation, communication. Magician, though. I like the Magician card, but I can see the Magician and the Knight of Wands. So if I was getting that, if that was my reading, I would just make sure that I wasn't getting the wool pulled over my eyes. The Magician's very good, It's a beautiful card, but it can mean of somebody who's not telling you the whole truth, or the truth they're telling you is their version of the truth. Because the Knight of Wands can also mean somebody who is an ex who comes back into your life, but it doesn't always last because they're quite impulsive and reckless, and off they go again. And I do feel that this reading today is very messy. There's a lot of other things going on, and you, quite rightly so, would want all this person's attention on you. I just feel at the moment you don't even want to get dragged back into that. It was quite painful for you. You could see exactly what was going on. There was definitely two camps of people here within a unit that talked about each other all the time, but then when it suited them, came together like they were all, you know, happy, happy, happy. And you could see at times your person was playing one person off against the other. But since you separated, that situation hasn't resolved itself. It's still rumbling on in the background, and they're still all huffing and puffing. And then we've still got lawyers, you know, we've got legal issues. Yeah, there were definitely some legal issues or pending legal issue that possibly affected your relationship. It could have even been a previous marriage, okay? But I just feel today that you don't really want to go back to that. I'm not saying you don't love this person. I'm not saying you don't care. But there's only so much you could take because it affected your mental health. Let's get a message for you. Let's get a message for you, please. Choose freedom. I knew it. Yeah, if you can see that, it's a beautiful deck, this. They don't make this deck anymore. I love this deck. Choose freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. Okay? Turn your thoughts away from the negative past and envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. I think you're already doing it. I don't think I'd want to go back into this. I mean, I hope I've done the best today trying to explain what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling here. But there's just a lot of yucky energy just with these two camps of people who on the surface look like they help each other out, but then they don't. With all these legal, law, karma, coldness in the midst of it all. And you've been through the mill with this. Yeah, bottom of the deck. I'm going to give you this card before I put this deck down. Dear one, you are being called to action. You are ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. Okay? Follow your passion. It doesn't matter what it is. And abundance will manifest for you. If you are passionate about something, go for it. And the rest will follow. Don't worry about the how or the when, or you've got to dot the I's and cross the T's. Just go in there unapologetically unprepared. That's what I just heard. Unapologetically unprepared. Just go for it. Okay? Your past person's going to come back in. They're going to offer an apology with the Ace of Cups. They're going to tell you some truth. I feel they'll tell you their truth. I feel they will tell you the truth about their feelings for you. Okay? But I don't think you're going to, with the Magician and the Knight of Wands, I don't think you're going to get the whole truth about the underbelly of what I've been talking about with the legal issues and all the rest of the stuff that's going on. I don't think you'll get the whole truth about that, because I know that I'm reading for someone who will not tolerate that again. Okay, you gave them enough rope and they have, you know, that's up to them now. But you won't tolerate it. No, message coming in. Okay, new beginning. Yeah, from somebody who believes that you are soulmates. Okay? So you get to choose, but there's going to be a message or a meeting. I still see an encounter. They're going to orchestrate something, okay? But someone's going to reach out to you. Somebody's going to reach out to you, and this is fate and this is synchronicity. Now, this could be so that you finally close that door if that's what you want. Because I know people say, oh, you give yourself closure, and yeah, I get all of that. And I'm the first to say that's what you should do. However, we're humans, okay? And as much as we'd like to bury our ego in a box in the garden, it's not always possible to do that. So sometimes you take the closure that gives you the closure because it's your life, your reality, your universe. You're the only one in it. You don't. So if this person, you know, you have this encounter and you realise that the undercurrents of the issues that we've been talking about today are still all raging on in the background, then that closure, that is your closure. And then your new door opens fully and you close that behind you, okay? Because you're going to be successful, okay? You are going to have a new opening in your life. You need to be paying attention to synchronicities. If it feels like you should do it, there's a feeling you get and you just know. But then you might feel positive for a while and then the ego kicks in because it's just there to keep you safe. You can't do that, or if you do that, this will happen, or how are you going to afford that, or what are you going to do with this? No, ignore it. You've got a massive new opening coming in for you, okay? But over the next few months with this particular energy, you are going to find out some significant information, okay? That is either going to be a yes or a no for you. It's going to put something to rest either way. Either way that you choose, it's going to put something to rest, okay? So I'll leave that with you. I hope that made sense to somebody today. I really hope it's made sense to someone anyway. I love you all. Take care. Remember, you're the star. You're the star of your show, okay? Just go and enlarge it, go and love it, and just shine. You know, that song, I can hear it, Rihanna, shine like a diamond, okay? Because you are a diamond, all right? I love you all.